right, welcome back to the show. Still tea time on Plus TV Africa. We had to mix it up in there, bring some things from the past and bring some things from now. Let's mix it up together. Now, that song, Yay by Burna Boy, was one of, well, before then he was already going global, but was one of the songs that actually changed a whole lot of things for Burna Boy. Everything just skyrocketed from there on. But hey, we're just so grateful that a lot of our Nigerian artists are doing extremely well and doing us proud globally. Yeah. Welcome back.
Thank you.
Now, this is a story that some of you might find interesting. That's the females in the house. And some guys are like, even to what happened. Now, a Nigerian lady, her name is Alma Ashibobi, has said she cancelled a ride after an e-hailing driver addressed her as darling. She goes, I ordered a ride in PH, one of the cabs, and the driver called me. I said, hi, good evening. The driver says, hello, darling, how are you doing? she gets completely bewildered. She was like, I'm sorry, what did you say? The driver again goes, I said, how are you doing, darling? It's like, darling, okay, I just hung up and cancelled the ride. I don't think anything has left me this speechless in a long time. Darling, as in how? From where to where? Port Harcourt, please do better.
It's not only Port Harcourt though, auntie. You should come to Lagos. You darling, they called you darling. The person that you have not met has not called you my wife before. No. Port Harcourt is learning. Come to Lagos. Lagos that somebody will collect your number in the morning. By night, you have already married the person. Because next thing you have seen, the person is giving you.
Night is too far. What happened to me, I think, last week or 2 weeks ago.
You're already married by evening.
There was one that left me traumatized.
Chai, please share your experience with us. What happened?
I go to my house.
Okay.
I see this Okusa Moro. When I got down from the vehicle, I just had somebody calling me Smolly. And then I feel for somebody to call me Smolly.
You must know me.
You know me. So, and the face wasn't really clicking at first. I was like, okay, let me just reply to the person. Next thing, he was like, Smolly, how are you? I'm like, fine. He was like, how was work today? Can you come? I'm like, okay, good. He was now giving me a story about how he's come from a conference.
Okay. Who are you?
I'm like, sorry, please.
Remind me
who you are. I was like, oh, my name is Aki. I said, I don't think I know anybody by that name. Next thing is, you know what? I want you to be calling me daddy, because, you know, I'm very dominant. And I'm like, I don't understand. He said, so my name is Aki, but don't call me Aki, call me daddy, because I'm very dominant and I like your stature. I'm going to call you my Smolly because you look like someone that's going to take care of daddy.
Hey, Molu.
I give him telephone number, and now I used to give wrong number. But Uncle is gonna call the number. I was like, number you gave me is not going. Let me see your phone. I said, bros, please. I mean, my mommy is waiting for me in the front.
Uncle Akin.
I'm like, what?
Akin, where's Akin? Is Akin there, please? If Akin there, please come closer.
I'm like, what?
We should give you conk. You want to be kind of...
That's the height of it. Anyway, to be honest, I don't see it all.
But let's move away from there, right? Let's talk about this. Do you think there's actually anything wrong?
Is the highest level of unprofessionalism.
Endearing words for you, like, how you
no.
doing?
Like
come on.
Hey, darling.
This is not Oga. This is... Are you telling me that your Ogas have never said, how are you doing, dear? What if I say...
So that's on a level of... They've known you on a level of personalization, or this person is older than you. Darling is an endearing word, like it's a word of love, not just anybody who call you.
Not love per se, but like there has to be an.
When I say lovers, I'm not talking about just man and woman. I'm talking about between mother, child, brother, sister, not a total stranger, someone that you have not even seen his face before. And that is the highest level of unprofessionalism, because if it were me, I would report this person. It means that if I enter your cab, you would even do beyond that. If you think that...
You can give me pegs.
Do you understand? You can say, when I get down, won't you give me a kiss for the ride? Goodbye. No, but that's a very scary thing. As much as we're laughing about it, it is very scary. Because you never know what to expect. If she decides that, okay, maybe it's just darling, and let me go ahead with the ride, she would see a lot of things that would leave her scarred for a long while.
He's not going to sit there in the front. He cannot be saying,
do you understand?
How are you?
Right?
How are you doing today?
Because if you think it makes sense for you to call someone you have not seen before darling, then you have a huge problem.
Okay. All right, darlings. Darlings, all right. Let's move on away from that. But I honestly don't think there's anything wrong with somebody saying, "Hey, how you doing, darling?"
Miles.
Wait, Miles do like this.
Share.
Miles, that if Miles not like you and you even use as little as dear for him.
Dear is too far. Just come
Just
close
come and just
give
touch
him a
him.
touch.
Wow, why do
You
people?
will see him.
Why do you people paint me as a very evil?
You're not an
person?
evil person, but you
but-
like your personal space, you like your privacy. You don't just allow anybody not or somebody not call you darling. So
Okay. Let's move away from that and let's move into something else. Okay, so if you're one of those people who also will find that very offensive and you might just want to cancel the ride, or you don't think it's right for maybe a cab driver to use words and then words like that for you, please you can hit us up on any of our social media platforms and just drop your comments there. We'll read it out, or you can call us right now on the show by calling in on 09098408408 and share your opinions on what you think. I personally still don't think there's anything wrong with it. Anyway, let's move to OAP Freeze. Daddy Freeze is in the building, and not in the building, but he's in the news. And he had something interesting to say, which a lot of people disagreed with. And while some people felt he was saying the right thing.
yeah.
Now, OAP Daddy Freeze is asking if owning a house in Nigeria is really an investment. In a post shared on social media recently, Daddy Freeze asked house owners to calculate the worth of their houses in dollars when they bought them 10 years ago and with the price of dollars now. He said calculating in dollars is necessary because the Naira's power is largely dictated by foreign currencies. He said people should not consider a house as an investment when it is domiciled in Nigeria and they live in it. But he said buying wristwatches, really expensive wristwatches, is a huge investment. And this really outraged a lot of people. Some people found it really I angered a lot of people. Like, what do you mean? House is an investment, yada, 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 back up. He went on with several posts to explain what he was saying. He was explaining to people how, you should get this, you shouldn't get that because of the dollar and all that. So, guys, what y'all think about this?
Honestly, I still don't understand what people say when they say a house is not an investment, because this is not the first time I'm hearing it. In fact, I've heard it from someone very close to my dad. My dad will sit you down for 2 hours and try to explain to you why owning a house is not an investment. And I just keep looking at him that I don't think our brain is functioning the same way, because I really don't understand what you are saying. He breaks it down as much as explaining the cost of raw materials in the market, and especially when you are staying in the house. But this business of house is what some people live on, and they're doing fantastically fine.
Real estate,
Real estate is really dominating business in Nigeria, and people are they're making sales fantastically fine. Even selling land appreciates as time goes on. I guess the idea that people have of always changing. You live in Nigeria. Why are you always comparing Nigerian currency to
because
foreign
mostly
currency?
because almost everything in Nigeria is imported. Almost everything, to as small as a toothpick. And we're supposed to have a business analyst in the Shegun Ewete. Was supposed to join us via Zoom today, but for some reason he had family emergency, so he couldn't join us. He was going to analyze and break this down for us so that we can understand. Because when I told him like, I would like to have you on the show, sir, for X, Y, he laughed. Like he said, but Freeze is right. I said, please hold that thought, sir. I would like you to come and explain.
Because I'd really like to understand. You use Naira to build the house. You are staying in Nigeria, and you're probably going to sell it off and use the money in Nigeria. So why change it? Same issues that people have abroad. Like when they travel abroad and they want to buy something, they're always changing it and comparing it to. They'll say, this thing is $5. Do you know how much it is? Like, you're not staying in Nigeria. Can you just use dollar and buy what you want to buy and just enjoy it? Why do you always have to be comparing prices? I think it just makes you feel like whatever thing you are buying is worthless, and it's actually very necessary. So I would like the business analyst to come and
so that we can learn,
right? Because I really want to understand.
If is that you buy the house and you're the one living in it, is it bringing you income? Is it fetching you some?
But it's saving you rent. You know what rent is speaking in the country.
But I feel it's saving you rent. But then there are other things that
the amounts that my grandparents used to build their house is probably what they will be paying for rent now.
We were myself and someone were searching for an apartment recently, here. Recently, like last week, upper week, recently on the island, and just a really small room.
Studio apartment.
It's not even a studio apartment. It's just a really small
what Lagos developers will say
room. And they were telling us it's a 1.5 million naira service charge. Everything just ended up at 3.5 million naira. I'm like, for just one small concolo room like this.
That your toilet is inside your kitchen.
Well, this one said you even share toilet to someone. You share toilet and bathroom with some people.
Face my face you.
It's not even a face my face. But I'm just saying, now, real estate for me is a big deal. I'm heavy on real estate. I'm heavy on properties. I'm heavy on that, right? It saves you, if you're going to be living in it, saves you a lot of money. It saves you a lot of stress. You're not paying anybody at the rent and everything. And if you're going to also be using it as a commercial house, you're going to be making a lot of money at the same time.
Right?
So maybe until we have that conversation with Mr. Ewete, Shego Ewete, maybe tomorrow, hopefully, then we can
come to an understanding.
But that being said, we have to go. Tomorrow happens to be World Diabetes Day. So we're going to have a doctor in the building tomorrow. Her name is Kemi. Kemi Folari, I call her, but she's mine now, so she's Mrs. Kemi Olariwaju. She'll be in the building tomorrow and going to educate us just a little bit, so because we all just think, it's
sugar.
It's sugar. So she said, she's going to be coming around tomorrow morning on the show to explain to us in
details,
medical terms, what exactly is the diabetes, how we can prevent it and all that. So please, different types and all that. So please stay tuned tomorrow. It's going to be interesting. But this is where we draw the curtains today. But thanks for watching as always. Join the conversation on social media with the hashtag #TeaTime. And remember, you can catch up on our previous episodes, including this very one, and all our exclusive contents by subscribing to our YouTube channel at PlusTvAfrica Lifestyle. You can also watch Tea Time on R2TV and in London on Ben Television and StarTime channel 308, TSTV channel 408. A massive thank you to the whole production team for making it happen. A massive thank you to every person who joined in today, stayed with us throughout the show. Thank you very much. And to my co-anchors, thank you so very much. What's going on, my people?
It's a new week.
It's a new week, right? Yes, right. I like the energy. I like it. And thank you to you. Thank you to you guys. We gotta go. Black. Wow, I didn't even see that. There's a touch of black everywhere here today.
Nice.
Don't drink and drive, my people. Try not to. It's very important. Do not drink and drive. Put God first, and every other thing is history. Drink a lot of water, plenty water, excess water.
Be kind.
Be kind.
Miles, be kind.
And mind your business. It helps you live long. We gotta go. Bye.